We are Steve and Jill.
Together, we've been buying and reselling land since the 90s.
Our data-centric approach leaves our buyers asking, how can you sell it so cheap?
Here on the Land Academy Show,
We answer that and more. I'm Steve and Jack Butala.
And I'm Jill DeWit, and this is the Land Academy Show.
This is episode number 2088. Today is Friday. This is the fifth installation, step 5, all week, where we've been talking about preparing for the 2025 real estate market adjustment. It's inevitable. And today we're talking about executing the plan, executing what you've developed, what we've talked about all this week, and then growing your staff so that you can make a bunch of dough.
Excellent.
Each day on the show, we answer a question from our Land Academy member Discord forum, and we take a deep dive into land-related topics by your request.
Okay. Zane and Tara wrote, I'm wondering if I'm crazy to do this deal and want some insight. We always go through title and escrow, but a unique situation came our way and I want to do it, but maybe I'm crazy. It's 2 flat acres with a decrepit but lived-in mobile home near Fayetteville, Tennessee. It's right off a highway with homes and farms around it. 2 sales ago, the property was bought at a tax auction. Then it was sold to the current owner. They were able to secure a loan for the property at that time, and I've seen the lien and payoff paperwork, so the property is free and clear.
This is brilliant.
This is really cool. Because of the messy title, I don't think that was a mess, well, from the sale before, I need to buy this without escrow or title insurance. I'm impressed they were able to get financing on it.
I'm impressed that we know them, and you guys have come a long way. Mm-hmm. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. So we need to do this without title or escrow or title insurance. It would be our first time doing this. I've got the property under contract for $5,000. Raw land around there is going for about $15,000 an acre in the area. Because of the previous tax auction purchase, I'm not certain it's insurable, though, which brings the value down, but I'm not certain how much. Realtors have not been helpful on this property, unfortunately. What are your thoughts? I did speak to a lawyer, and he was thinking to close, he would need to go through quiet title proceedings. You know what I think?
Buy it.
Yeah. I don't have much to say. At $5,000, I'll roll the dice.
Take this how you all will. I built this company on buying back tax properties and reselling it on the internet.
And it's 2 acres.
Tens of thousands of properties I did this exact thing very successfully. And I did it in the back of my head saying every time I did a deal like this, well, if it all goes wrong, it's not worth, I lost $5,000, who cares? That's not going to happen here. It's not. And I wouldn't, of course, a lawyer is going to say you have to go through quiet title. A lawyer is going to say, we have to go through quiet title on this because that's the way the universe has intended it. Plus, the universe has empowered me to show you the way. And this is going to take about 6 months and cost about $450,000. Don't listen to that.
Oh,
that's what lawyers think.
What?
Lawyers think they know. They don't. Lawyers can't do any math. He doesn't understand, or she. Buy the property. Just find out what it's worth. It's obviously worth probably $20,000, $30,000 with the mobile home on it. Even as bad as it might be, it's got utilities in place. Mm-hmm. And resell it. Resell it on Facebook Marketplace and tell this story. I did this, this, and this, and I don't know anything about it. And the first $18,000 gets it.
You know, it's a bummer. Over the years, we have wished we could find, and I don't know why it's not a thing. Why do escrow and title companies, all I can think of is money. They won't close a deal without title insurance. You can't just use them as an unrelated third party, which you should.
Escrow and title companies are hidden insurance salesmen.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's true. It's just about the money, you're right. I know that. I mean, I do know that. So it's a bummer.
Today's topic is all about step 5 in your preparation for the 2025 real estate market price adjustment. We talked, please go back and listen to the 4 episodes this week. Mm-hmm. They build up to this. They build up to you executing all the stuff that we talked about. If you did the first 4, took the first 4 steps, it's time now for you to send out a mailer, get a bunch of people calling you back because of this unique situation that's going to happen in 2025 where the market is going to adjust itself, and then ultimately grow your staff. So let me be real specific. What makes 2025 different about the last several years is that a ton of people bought properties after COVID. Many of them bought properties, these are houses now, not necessarily land, bought these properties with mortgages that adjust after 3 or 5 years. They're called 3-in-1, 5-in-1 mortgages. So for 3 years or 5 years, these people have enjoyed a fixed percentage, fixed mortgage rate. So back, if you'll remember, it wasn't that long ago, around 3%. Some of them were sub 3%. Well, mortgage rates are 7 or 8% now, so they're going to get a huge adjustment. In layman's terms, it means that if their mortgage is around $2,000 a month, it's going to go to $4,000 a month. Most people can't handle that with an existing job. And as I understand it, they're not going to get any warning.
Oh, yeah. We never do. It's just like you should have read the fine print.
Correct.
Yeah.
They want it when that happens. You want them to be staring at the offer that you sent them to get them out of their house.
Well, not only that, you and I, you more than I, are watching the values and the correction coming and ticking down. It's not like we just arbitrarily said, it's 2025, we feel it. No,
Yeah.
It's watching it. You've come to me often and said, look what's happening. This is coming.
The data shows us, we talked all about this week. Mm-hmm. The data shows us where exactly this is happening, where it's acute, where it's not. You can see there's also so much data available all over the internet about where these mortgages are, what zip codes are more prevalent, which ones are receiving price adjustments more than the others. And you can almost, to some degree, there's a crystal ball associated with this. You can see this unfolding. Mm-hmm. There's going to be some massive deals out there.
I'm excited.
Me too.
So that's it. Execute is all about doing it. Don't hold back. Send out the mail. Create a system and don't stop. And then when it becomes so overwhelming, you've been wearing all the hats yourself and you need to bring in some help, then you need to bring in some help. That's not nuts. You should do it. Whether you have VAs doing some of the little routine, monotonous stuff while you do the big picture stuff, which is nothing wrong with that, to, really hiring in-house. Like we have a product where we really help people called LA Pro, where they get to use our internal staff that does deals and manage closings and things like that for us and everything in between. Get that help. Know what you're good at, know what you like, know what you suck at and what you don't like, and get someone to do those things so you don't have to back off at all. This is going to be a good year. I'm excited.
This is a make hay while the sun shines situation. Yeah. And so you don't want your lack of access to help stop you from really taking advantage of the market. I don't think it's going to stop on December 31st, 2025. Mm-hmm. It'll bleed into 26 and we'll know a lot more, obviously, as the year progresses. But if you already own a company and you're buying and selling real estate, you know about growing your staff.
Right.
I put this in here because if you're brand new, I just want you to think about it. I don't want you to worry about it. I just want you to know that at some point during next year and probably beyond, you're going to hit a wall about how much you can accomplish in an 8 to 10 hour day or whatever it is. And you need to think about getting assistance, whether they're overseas or whatever.
Right.
It's just part of life.
Mm-hmm. All these things we talked about in Land Academy. And we have so many people that are doing all kinds of different things. And there's people actually in Land Academy that can share staff. Like I talked to a guy the other day who's a really good, his own transaction coordinator, because he got that individual before we had LA Pro. He was like, should I wait? Should I hire someone? And we both said, don't wait. Just hire someone now. It's going to be a little while before we're ready. So he's like, now I have this great transaction coordinator. I'm like, is she full-time or part-time? He said, part-time. I said, great. So there's people that are trained up, ready to help. And then when you're even ready, like this individual, I said, he's like, I'm about to add a layer. I said, I think you're ready. He's in career path right now.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And I told him, I said, you're at that point where don't get rid of your transaction coordinator, add LA Pro, because it's going to free them up to do some of the other things.
Other stuff.
My team will take care of the mail. Yeah. They take care of all the escrows, babysit. They'll get deals done that probably couldn't have gotten done by other people. They'll get them closed and done.
Yep.
So it's going to be even better when you have the two. And that's growing your staff.
If you're ever asking yourself if you should wait, don't.
Yeah. Good point.
Should you wait to buy a new car and finance it? Yes, you should actually never do that. Should you wait to
Get married
or have children? Yes, you should wait. But when it comes to business and starting a company, you should never wait.
Don't wait.
Don't wait to send out a mailer. Don't wait for next year's data.
Don't wait for your business cards to arrive in the mail.
Yeah.
Or your office to look beautiful.
You need to barrel through making business decisions. The faster you make mistakes, the faster you're going to be successful.
That's really good. I like that. What are some of the big mistakes that you've made recently?
I haven't made any massive mistakes recently because I made tons of them over the years, the early professional years I had.
I have some. I think that I've been too picky on, so it could be a mistake, but to me, I see it as a good decision. But I think I've been too picky on some deals in the last year that I probably should have pulled the trigger on, but I'm going to argue that I'm saving my money for something greater.
There's a
I'm fine
time
with that.
because the market was conducive to it where we were closing multiple deals a day.
Yeah.
We were buying and selling multiple pieces of property a day. We are at a point now, Jill and I, where we are really comfortable with the decisions that we make transaction-wise. And so we don't do that many deals a year. Mm-hmm. But the ones we do, we make hundreds of thousands of dollars on them each. So that's what works for us right now. That's not what I would recommend for you. If you're younger or you're just getting into this, put your helmet on and smash through it.
There you go. Beautiful.
Join us next week for 5 more theoretical, interesting episodes. You are not alone in your real estate ambition. We are Jack and Jill. Information
and inspiration
to buy undervalued property.
We hope you found our content valuable and we appreciate your support. If you have not already, please check out our channel and hit the subscribe button.
And your comments and suggestions help to create the content you're here for. Hitting the like button helps to support our channel's algorithm and gauge your interest for future shows.